So I'm gonna go over. Wait, let me. This is gonna work so well. Epic. So I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over the different versions first. We can listen to how they sound. Did we can talk about it and then. But before we do that, all of this basically came from an idea of we can do this faster than anyone else.
Yeah, yeah, basically like that.
Because what happened is we knew that the competition was happening, um, and we knew that people had a month, I think it was, for the thing to be made, right? We knew the deadline, and we had about less than 20 days left, and we were
Yeah,
like, you know what?
something like that. Yeah, I would say that it's we started like 20 days before the end,
Yeah,
and we decided like the last week, and we try to push that, like really trying to speed it up. And yeah, we actually came up with the idea that we liked. So yeah,
yeah.
we upload that and just boom.
Basically speedrun moment because we
Yeah.
didn't have time. We were like, you know what, we can do this, right? In a few days. And
Yes,
and
yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
We did do it. And the thing is, like, usually when we make things, we usually do it in a way easy one. We usually do it in a way where one of us has the project already and then the other like goes in and does like their own thing, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we combine it somehow. But this
Mm-hmm.
one was pretty different, I would say, because we started two different versions
Mm-hmm.
at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time. We weren't
Uh-huh.
even like I don't think we even called the first few days because we didn't have time or something. But I remember we just started doing something, and
Yeah.
we were
And
like,
then
yeah,
we
this
make a
sounds
call
different.
and just show our like
Progress.
work,
Yeah.
and we just decided to combine that because it sounded really really good, so we decided to combine it and just yeah,
Yeah, we
this
didn't
happened.
we didn't know like which version we should go with because they had different like mixing and stuff. But also both our ideas were like so different, but we were like, you know what? Let's just make it so one idea is the first drop, the other is the other drop, right? That was the main idea.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
then we would do something in between somehow like tie it up and then match the mixing and everything. Um so that was the plan. That's not what I want to do. Almost leaked. Whoopsies. Anyways.
Okay.
uh so yeah, that was the plan. So I have I have a lot of versions actually. I have
Yeah,
one,
I, I
two,
I was
three,
trying to find
four,
like I don't know if I have the
six,
oldest one.
seven,
I
eight,
don't know,
9, 10. I have
actually.
10 versions.
I found only two, but
Okay.
like the first one is version 3 and version 4, but I don't know. But it I think it's true that we had like 10 versions of it.
Yeah, we
That's
do.
that's
The
true.
10th was the final one, which is kind of funny
Yeah.
because it's the
Yeah,
10th.
yeah.
Is the oh yeah, and also the last version was made at like on the day when we were supposed to submit it, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I would say that
Like
that is true.
we didn't
Uh-huh.
have any time. We were just speedrunning the shit out of it. The last drop was made in the last day, like finished in the
Mhm.
last day,
Mhm. Yeah,
and the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing. Like we were so like on edge if we are actually gonna do it on time or not because we didn't have
Or
time.
or maybe it was like a day earlier but at night, like
Oh
really late
yeah,
at night.
maybe
I
probably.
think. And then at the morning, we finished it like with mixing and mastering
Yeah, yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
like really small changes, and then we just said go, and yeah, we sent it
Oh,
because we didn't want to like spend too much time on that because You know, sometimes you say I don't like it, but we just like that the way it was,
Yeah,
and
we
then we
didn't
just
have
said that.
time to like change anything anyways, so and
Mm-hmm.
I think both of us were pretty happy with the results, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
say.
I was kind of really surprised that we made it in time,
Yeah.
and
And it
we
sounded
did
good.
like yeah, but in a really short time. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of good experience to have.
Yeah, we were just like passing ideas back and forth and the project
Mm-hmm.
file as well. And so let's start with the first idea. So we have two first ideas, as I talked about earlier. Basically, both of us had different ideas for the
Yeah, yeah.
drops. So I can play both of them.
If you can please
Yeah,
show me that on
yeah,
Discord also.
I have to open it first though.
Okay.
Let's. Oh, that's okay. I hope Dream didn't die. Okay, so this was. I'm gonna do 100%. So this was the first. Like this was my first idea, and
Yeah.
then the other one is gonna be his first idea. So let's go into this one. This is pretty much the first ever version I put together of the first drop, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I completely forget about that, how it sounds. Oh my god, okay.
Not gonna lie, this sounds like garbage, but it is the first ever version, so that is to be expected.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is this idea carried. Yeah, it did.
Uh-huh.
I was like, hell yeah, this sounds good, like the flow of it and everything. Hello, what was that pre-drop? That
Mhm.
is Mr. Deerbase screaming into the mic, I think. Oh no, D
That's
crime.
D crime.
Yeah, D
That's my
crimes.
other. Yeah, yeah.
That's D crying, screaming hello into the mic. I
Yeah,
think
which hello means in Czech like
it's
hello
like
or
hey,
hi.
yeah. And the funny thing is, it's not the only song that had it or
Yeah,
has it.
I have this sample in my song called Imperium
Yep,
A or B, I
both
don't
of
know.
them actually.
Oh yeah, it's actually in both. Yeah.
So this one sounded like the same except not cleaned up.
We
That is
just
what it
wanted.
is. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that
We
is
like
literally
wanted
what
to
it
have
is.
something in pre-drop, and I just decided to use this
Yeah,
sample again
we
because.
didn't have any like samples, so I was just yeah, that's kind of funny. Let's just throw it
Uh huh.
up. Hello, hello,
Yeah.
welcome. So yeah, this is funny because I don't know where this one is. On that's loud. Oh, there it was. You can barely hear it, but it's there.
Yeah.
And then it's right here. Um, there it is. So yeah,
But it's like pitched a little bit down, but yeah, that's basically the same sample.
yeah, it is. Yeah. Have you guys ever sampled Kritik? I don't think so. I don't think we.
Sampled critic. Wait. Like I think that it is actually uh something like that happened, but I don't know about it, so I don't know. But I know this like childhood series. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. I've never used that. I don't think. Are you even West Slavic? No. I'm a fake Slovak. That's what I am.
Yeah.
I'm not real. Yeah, it's crazy. I know.
Didn't spell Kurtek somehow. Well, then I will do that sometimes. If you like, if you will listen to my tracks, then you will probably find it somewhere in the
Yeah.
future.
Okay, so that was we the
Yeah.
best. Yeah, let's
Yes.
just make it like a tarot drop, and then you hear like in the middle of it, you just hear "We the best."
Yes.
Okay, so that was the first ever version from me, from my side, and then this is the first ever version from his side. I don't know if my PC is dying or not because it's telling me. Oh, it is. Oh, cool.
Oh shit.
Nice. W. Okay. Let me just do a funny. That's not what I do.
Maybe try to
There we go.
decrease the resolution of the
No, it's
stream,
fine.
like for me on the Discord.
Oh, I see.
You mean
Can I
like
do that?
the FPS? Try to put it on 15. Maybe you have 30. I don't know. Maybe it will make
I
some
can
difference.
do it on. I can make it on 5 FPS if you.
Okay. I don't care. I don't need to see that in like clear.
Enjoy the slideshow. So I'm just gonna disable, but give me a second.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have a goodbye? There we go. Okay. We the best music. Yeah.
We the best music.
And the
Not
second
the
drop before that, like the pre-drop, is gonna just be another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have that, and then there is this version, which is his version. So basically what he did is he made a piano intro for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole drop is like his idea as well. And then this is one we didn't call yet. And then we showed the ideas to each other, and we were like poggers. And yeah, that's how it happens.
The best part of this whole demo.
That second part went crazy.
What amazing!
Serum in it. Yeah, we turned British mid making the song. Okay, so that was the first. Those two were the first versions, and then we were like, "Yep, let's make some. What? Let's make something." Is what I wanted to say. In a preset pog. Yeah, exactly. So then we have the second version, which is basically me getting all the MIDI and everything into my project, and then trying to match the mixing and everything else with my version, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
init time, indeed.
Yes.
Then we have the third, which, yeah, this one is. Actually don't know what this one is. Oh right, we added the thingies. The preset breakdown. Yeah, I will show you that in a second.
Yes.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, added some leads, did some work on the second part. Still very init sounding, you know.
Yeah.
But
There's also have to be like, I wanted to, like, at the end, the part after the drop, I wanted to write some kind of orchestra, but like like we said at the beginning, we didn't have time, so I just quit that, and then we did something pretty neato, I would say.
yeah, there was supposed to be a whole like orchestra breakdown section, so, but I don't think we have that even rendered. So one day I'll render out the tune instead of sound designing. I mean, that's pretty much what I do sometimes, just sound design and never do anything. I will also share a few songs that might be in the surprise later, but we'll do that after the whole breakdown stuff.
Yeah.
So then there is the fourth version, which basically has a lot of the missing sections. So it has the breakdown, it has the... Wait, is this the one with...
I think this has intro, and we were like trying to connect it to... Like, we're trying to make it longer, but we struggle with the ending part, so...
Yeah, so this is the whole intro done, almost like how it is in the final version, so yeah. I know, it's really sad. We got rid of the fun in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, it is what it is. It can't be there for the whole thing. But there is something else that not many people know about still.
Yeah. I know.
So
It's
for those who
like-
watch my streams like breakdown streams, mostly know. If you watch my production streams or breakdown streams, you know what I'm talking about. Can't have shit in Detroit. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. Yeah. So this is the fourth one, and then Dearbase worked a little bit. Oh yeah, for those who are confused, Dearbase is another half of AKUTO, so that's
Hello.
why that's why I'm saying this, you know. Since January, pretty much.
Yeah. Like now we are duo, so we are
Yeah.
working together on projects and yeah, making bangers.
Yeah. Making movie music.
Yeah.
So then this is his version of his drop, pretty much. And my drop. So he basically was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a funny and like bring everything together, pretty much.
Yeah, we were like struggling when you heard the fourth version. Then that was like we had this project like this for a really long time. So I just decided to make more progress, and then I made like a really pretty basic parts, and then we just stick with that and trying to improve that more.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just didn't want to be stuck on the one same loop with the intro and then with the drop and nothing else.
Yeah.
So I just decided to move on and make it longer.
Yeah, and this is what it sounds like. I might as well skip to the to the part
Yeah,
where
yeah.
actually something changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's pretty different from the final version because we are halfway to the actual final version.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the
Actually.
structure is almost the same as the final version. It's actually longer than the actual song because if you heard, there's in the
There's
breakdown
like
there's one
the
more
breakdown part when everything ends, and there's like the pad and stuff. So it was pretty much long. So we decided to make it shorter because yeah, it was just boring that
Yeah.
part.
There was pretty much nothing happening, and thank you for Dr. Ozzy, sorry, Dr. Ozzy, for
Ozzy.
for giving us feedback on that one because I don't think we would get rid of it if he didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you know what, I'm falling asleep. He was like, and then we were
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
let's just get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Let's just get rid of it. Yeah.
That was kind of good feedback because I stick with the idea that it will be that long, but
Yeah.
then I was like thinking about that. Actually, it is true that lots of people will fall asleep in there. I don't know, and
They would skip it. They would skip
yeah,
it.
yeah. Eventually, yeah. So we just shortened that, and also with the last drop, that was kind of good point that maybe there was too much happening, so
Yeah,
we
true.
decided to make it a little bit more
Simple.
not too complicated. So yeah, that's it.
I didn't fall asleep. Good for you, man. Thank you. So that was the version he sent me, and then for some reason I don't have a V6. I don't know where V6 is, but it's gone. I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
V6.
7, 8, 9, 10. Like I don't have the sixth one for some reason.
The sixth one,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't have the sixth one at all.
Maybe you know why? Because I was like messing around with the fifth one,
Yeah.
and I did like a really small changes. There wasn't really anything different.
Maybe.
I don't think that I have it either, but I can like check it really quickly. Let me just. Oh, okay. I have that.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I have that.
Can you send me on the screen?
Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, bad information. That's
Can you not
the file
send
is
it?
really big.
You
So
can just stream it.
okay, okay, yeah, that will be better idea. Okay, so where is it? There it is. Okay, nice.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, is it too loud or?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I will keep it like. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is basically the sixth version. I will skip the intro probably because there wasn't really too much happening, like new stuff. So I will put it on the drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Did I die? Nice. W. What the fuck? Discord, huh? What is happening? Is my stream dead? Hello? Oh my god. Hello, hello?
Hello, hello,
My
hello.
Discord died. Is my stream fine?
Yeah, I think it's good. It's working.
Hello, hello. Can everyone say
Yeah,
yo
yeah.
in chat?
It's working.
Die. Okay, that's weird. Discord just decided to restart. But yeah, you can go.
Okay, I will just play the last part. So.
Yep.
I think.
Also,
you hear
hello,
that?
hello.
Can you hear
Yes, I can. Everyone who joined, we're going to do we're going to hop in Ableton soon, but
Yep.
we're just going through old versions first. But if still everyone, if anyone has any questions, you can ask.
Don't be afraid to ask us. We will try to describe everything you want from us. So
Yeah, you can't just have software that works. You're right. There is no way of getting that ever. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, last 10 or 20 seconds. And yeah, that's it. That's basically like there was like more progress. I didn't expect that. I thought there was like a few changes because I don't know why I thought that there was like small change in the 6th version, but yeah, there was actually new stuff happening.
There was a whole outro and everything.
Yeah.
And a second drop. I mean, the second drop was there. It's just it was not.
It was like a loop from my really old version.
It was a
like from the
V2
first.
version.
Yeah.
It was the
It's
second
like a
version.
looped drop from the second version.
Yeah, with my drums in it, and that's it. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Then I have the rest of the the versions, so we can go through that. So we have number 7, which I don't remember what I did to it. So I think this is.
Yo.
I mean, there is a few changes in the drop in the first one. Oh yeah, I added so this part is changed a bit. Has changed a bit. I just added a few like background elements, and I added a whole new clap into the mix and everything. So this is what it sounds like. So that part is changed, and then the second drop I don't remember. I think it's the same thing, but with different drums. Yeah, it is. And then number 8, I think, was the one where we changed the second drop. It was okay. So
actually, there was like pretty early thoughts about the second drop that we made.
Yeah,
like,
so this was like trying to simplify the second drop as much as possible, kind of type of beat, you know, because it was like too complicated and the mixing was like not the same. So this is what we did to improve it. then a few changes to the outro as well. So it's a big change compared to whatever the previous version was on the second drum. So that is that. And then I think version 9 had the same thing, I think. Oh no, okay, this one
there's
okay.
actually, yeah, this one is pretty much
It's
better
almost
than
yeah,
the 8.
it's almost done pretty much.
Mhm.
I think there was a few things missing in the first drop and the second drop, and then the final version is what you are used to, what you heard.
What you
Hopefully.
hear on Spotify and everywhere.
Hopefully, right, guys?
Yeah, I think.
Right? You did listen to it, right? You're just not
Did you
looking at this VOD or stream, right? Just because, right? You did listen to it, right? Do it now.
Did you hear the final? Go
stream.
play it on Spotify or anywhere, or Apple Music.
Do
I don't
it.
know, Apple users.
Do it.
Do
Okay,
it now.
anyways. So yeah, that is almost the final version. I think there's a few things missing in here. I think I wasn't happy with a few things, or you weren't happy with a few things, I don't remember. So we had to make some small adjustments, few changes, and then it was ready, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that means we can finally jump into the project.
Yeah, but
or not.
yeah, we can do that. But I'm just thinking about, will you show the project, or we will like combine it somehow? Because we have a lot like projects behind the final one that we.
You can show yours first, and then I can show the final version and go through it if you want.
Well, like I can do that, but I'm just thinking about if it will be better to show it like the final one, or I don't know, because it will take a lot.
I mean,
maybe.
I mean, I will go through the final one on my side, and then you can go through your like what you did at first. You know, which one? Like not the newest one, but the older one, if you have those.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then we can talk about like what how we did stuff. Talk about some sound design stuff.
Yeah.
You might even learn something, guys. You know, who knows? If you didn't know a few things, I will also teach you all how to do like a funny water effect, like you know those watery like sharks type of beat thingies, basically those ones. Yeah, color base, those ones. What's your favorite? Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question, actually.
I do have a favorite, but I want to hear your favorite first.
My favorite?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that there's like a lot out on SoundCloud or anywhere, but I knew really few of those. And hey, hi Skybreak.
It's the deer guy. Hold on.
Oh, deer guy. Hello.
Deer dubstep. That's him.
Deer dubstep. Nature dubsteps.
It's
dubstep.
Hello. Welcome.
But like, yeah, I don't really remember those, but I have them on my SoundCloud somewhere, liked or on in some playlist. And I think that the Vath was on my first place. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, that was
I
a good
I,
one.
I don't know how to spell that, but he was like on fifth on third place
Hmm.
uh, when the announcement happened.
My Ableton just crashed.
Oh no!
Okay, hold on.
Well,
That
so
we're
maybe
not
please,
panicking yet. Hold up. It's
yeah.
gonna be fine. Skybreak, you missed the old versions. But yeah, don't worry, anyone who is not able to who joins a bit late or who didn't join at all, you can still look at the VOD, and it's gonna be on YouTube most likely as well. So
Yeah, yeah.
if I get to that at some point, so
Mhm.
yeah. If anyone missed anything, you can either ask right now if you're here, and if not, then you can just go and look at the VOD later. Well, for me, my favorite was probably. It's a good question. Recon, I think, was my number one.
Yeah, yeah. I know what that remix. Who it is? I think I know who it.
Yeah, Recon is
Who.
yeah.
I think I have
Kamacon
that
has a
song.
really good one as well. I think I liked the Kamacon one because of the second drop a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, PitchMap is doing bullshit again. It says that it's not there even though there is, but okay. Let's hope it's gonna work. If not, then I can't do anything about it because it's gonna crash again. But yeah, for me it's Recon, I think. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. Dubstep music moment. Let's go through everything. So this is what the project file looks like. It's big. It's a big boy. Not as huge as my other projects, I would say. Oh yeah, that's a good question. Which one is your favorite, chat? You can all tell us your favorite one, because there was a lot of good ones. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a lot of them.
I know that I heard like a lot of them, but I can't remember who made that. But when I saw the Marsix one, then I immediately really liked that. So
Yeah,
I just
Marsix
listened to.
Marsix is cracked. His remix is really
Yeah,
good as
yeah,
well. So
yeah. I didn't actually know about that remix. I think I saw it somewhere on SoundCloud, and then I just like, wow, okay, then this guy immediately will get the first place, because yeah.
I, to be
So
honest, I thought it was Devath who is
yeah, I
gonna get the
actually
first place.
too, like when he dropped his remix first, then I thought that he will won that.
Yeah, and
But
also he made it really fast. I think like he released it like a week or something, if I remember correctly. After or maybe I don't remember correctly, but he basically like speedran the shit out of it,
mm-hmm.
as we did, but we did it late and he did it
Yeah.
early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we are in the project. This is the final one. Before we start going through this one, we'll go through the Bases one, and then if you have any questions about any sound design stuff or what effects we're using or like anything, if you want to learn something, then you can just tell us in chat, and we will go through everything one by one. So yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna pop this out so we can see it. There we go. I think it's fine if you try playing something.
Yeah, we'll just quickly make it a little bit quiet.
Yeah, nice. It works.
Okay. So like I can start with the basis because that's all we wanted to know, like the sound design and stuff. So I will start with the basis first. Well, this is like this version. I will play that quickly, as you will know that what I'm talking about.
Damn. The second
You need
part went
preset.
crazy.
Yes. So I will start with hold up. This this layer here. It's like basically I took the from the stems there was like the mid section, so I cut it like this part and I just pitched that, stretched it, everything. I didn't do anything complex here, just the with the equalizer I just removed a little bit the harsh frequencies. So, and it's the pretty much same for this. It's like a small layer, and also there's this part, which is also from the stems, and there's like we have two chains. I don't know what this exactly do. Yeah, there's like two layers. One is the original one, and the second one there's like a spectral time, which is doing some kind of like a little bit to like adding a little bit of the harmonies, and also pitch map, and together it sounds like this. Yeah, just a little bit of the OTT and of the equalization, parametric equalizer. And next bass we have is the sub bass, which is like a regular sine wave. I don't know if you can see that on the stream, but it's just a regular sine wave with pitch automation or LFO with envelope mode, and it's like playing really fast.
Yeah,
And
we
with
can't
that,
see it, sadly.
well, it's like really simple actually. You just put the really short LFO with envelope mode on pitch, and then you just ready to go, like playing with stuff.
Yeah, I'll
I
show it
added,
later on my side as well.
yeah,
So
yeah. Okay. Well, sausage fattener, just make it like distortion and disperse it a little bit. Play with the equalization. There's like a lot of happening here, but I was like trying to get rid of the frequencies that I didn't want to be theirs.
oh yeah, and then we ended up not using the sub.
Yeah, actually, there's so it's not really important, but like if you're interested, then you can check it out. And yeah, this bass, this is actually my Reese bass, which I made. It's like I would like to show that maybe later. I don't know if we will have time, but I made it through FL Studio through Patcher, and it's like basically Vital with sine wave, and you will like I will show you that really quickly. It's kind of really easy to do. If I put there Vital.
I remember seeing the comments that were like going crazy over the Reese. They're like, "Oh my god, that Reese!" And even who was it that I sent it
I
to?
think I remember that.
I think I sent it to wait, who did I send it to? Hold on, I need to check. Because I remember sending it to someone on feedback as well. Oh, it was Sekai, yeah. I remember sending it to Sekai and he was like, "Oh my god, that's like he was losing his mind
Okay.
when he heard those the Reese's.
Yeah. Well, sadly, I don't know if I can just show you that on stream how I made this sub bass, but lately I will try to open the FL Studio and I will quickly show that to you. But it's really simple. You just put a sine wave with unison and only two voices, and then make the sound in mono, and then throw like a distortion, then put there white noise, or you can use how it's called, a saw wave, and then just make it wider with unison also, but cut the bass frequencies to not make the mix kind of harsh. And yeah, you can go with that. That's basically what this bass is, but there's like a little bit more happening there. I would really like to describe that, but right now I have Ableton open. But if I open FL Studio, then it will fucking crash the
Will
whole
die.
audio, so I don't want to really risk that. So yeah, I will show that later. Well, what do we have here? Yeah, there's another. Well, I don't know what it is actually. I think there's
I
like
mean,
the original
I
bass.
think he was just like explaining what to do because he couldn't show it. It's not in the Ableton version, so that's why you guys can't see anything, and I can't see anything because he wasn't showing anything. So
Yeah,
you can continue.
yeah, that's my problem on my side. So I'm sorry, but I will show that later in FL Studio. I will try to show that. Well, yeah, there's like this sound which was I think some kind of a snare, and I threw that into a granulizer, and I think I end up with something like that, and then just cut the basses, the mids a little bit, and then just the frequencies. And in front there's a frequency shifter, so I just pitched that down. Again, the original samples, but just stretched, or like I put the effects on that. Yeah, there's also another bass that we didn't use.
Yeah.
But it's like a regular sub with distortion and just a low cut or high cut. I don't know how it's called exactly. And yeah, this part kinda we stick with that, and we just add that to the last drop of the original
Yeah.
remix. And it's basically I added the sub and like the again the original samples with the effects that I showed you before with the spectral time and pitch map.
Yeah,
And,
a lot of it, like, I think even when I like make my own stuff for remixes, what we usually do is we try to preserve as much sound design from the original as possible while making it our own. So usually what we do and how we come up with ideas for remixes and stuff like that is through the original samples and stems. So you will see even in the final project, there's a lot of samples being used in general for like repurposed to sound different or to help it sound still like the original, because I think, in my opinion, a remix should still sound like the original while adding your own thing to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was our approach, and I think it's a good one because you can easily find ideas by using the original song and just adding a bunch of effects on the original samples and stretching them and like manipulating them so they sound different.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So like Adam said, in this part there's like basically the original samples with like effects on it, and also yeah, again the same thing. The original samples stretched or deformed with the effects. A lot of spectral time I used in the remix because it's doing like a kind of cool tail or glitch kind of thing, or it just manipulates. Yeah, it's adding a little bit of something. So
Like
yeah, and
reverb
then
kind
I
of
just
thing.
yeah, and then I just put it all together, and I move it like 100 milliseconds plus or minus. No, it's plus, and yeah, it kind of sounded good. So if I try to make it with 0, everything what is on 100, I will just in case how it sounded before. Yeah, there's lots of difference, so you can hear that. Yeah, and there's like this glitch. This is made through a plugin called ABVST, and it's like a noise generator, and I just distort that, made a little bit of equalization, and stretch it, play with the sample.
I'm pretty sure this one isn't even from the remix or from the original. I think it's from
Yeah.
Fun Gun.
Yeah.
And for those who know what Fun Gun is, good for you. For those who don't, I will probably play it at the end of the stream, because we might leak some IDs, maybe, possibly. Who knows? If you stick to the end, maybe. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will just quickly show you what's happening in the other sections. I think it's like the same. Yeah, nothing happening here, but yeah, I don't know why is they're playing the old version of the yeah, there's like 4 and 5. Just yeah, it's basically the same. I was just messing around with that, trying to get some ideas, and then we used this idea in the remix. Actually, what's this? Oh yeah, there's
There
also
was
some
supposed to
kind
be a
of
thing.
yeah,
forgot.
yeah, exactly. There's like where is it? We'll find that. So it's like we had one really one space empty here, and I was like playing around with that, just get some ideas how to fill that. Yeah, something like that. We didn't use that, so it's like some kind of also like a glitch sound and pitch map, and that's it. Like I was trying to make something cool, but I didn't use that eventually. And it's like stretched. Yeah, that's the original. And there should be, yeah, pitch map doesn't work because yeah, so yeah, I don't know why the pitch map doesn't work here, but yeah, that's like we didn't use that eventually, so yeah, that's like, I would say that's everything from my project, that I would say, like my first ideas. Yeah, there's different drums in this section, and What do we have? Like, if there's anything interesting in here, which I don't know. I think that's like everything because there's not too much happening in here, and like the piano. This is from Labs. I don't know if you can see that, but
No, but I will
no.
show it later as well.
Yeah. It's a free piano. You can download it on their site. It's from Spitfire Audio. We'll show you that on AKUTO's project. And yeah, this MIDI was like made before. No, before. Yeah, before the remix even was happening. Because I just I have like a folder with MIDIs that I wrote like really long time ago, and I decided to just grab one of those and try to use that, and I kind of liked it, and Adam too, so we just keep that there. Yeah,
I
and it's
think
like
I
looping.
changed some of the sections on the even I think it was the second part or the breakdown or something that I changed something about the MIDI, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't have it here. I guess it's
Yeah,
like on
it
your
was on
side.
my
So
side, yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, we will show you that too. And yeah, I think that's it from the Ableton. I can also go through the FL Studio part, which I will show you the reese bass how I made. Let me just quickly open that. Wait a minute, I need to close the FL Studio first.
Ableton.
Yeah, Ableton.
It's all the same, guys. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's just like why I'm using two DAWs because Adam use Ableton only, and I also like to use that program too, but I stick more with FL Studio. But also Ableton has really good stock plugins, so I'm like trying to do sound designing and also was making some tracks in there, and yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I
Uh,
switched from FL to Ableton. I switched teams like a
yeah,
few years ago. I think I
yeah.
used FL for like half of like half of the years that I do music or something. Maybe I think I used it for like 5 years or 3. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And then I switched to Ableton.
Yeah. Okay, so I have an empty project here, and I will show you. Uh, it's a actually patcher rack that I made a while ago.
Just so you know, for those who don't use FL or Ableton, you can do this in any DAW.
Mm-hmm.
You would just have to replace some of the stock plugins with the stock plugins or third-party plugins
Mm-hmm.
that are similar or do the similar thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, I'm I like to do these racks in patcher, and I'm also trying to use only the stock plugins because sometimes it can be really good, and uh, if I want to send it to somebody, then he will not he will like use only the stock plugins and not from the third party one. So yeah, so what do we have? This is the reese base. I will just play
But
something real fun.
before you do that, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You can have Harmor in Ableton. They made
Yeah.
a they made it a standalone thing, and you can buy it. So for any DAW, that is.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even
It's
have
a
to have a equivalent. You can just use Harmor.
mm-hmm. Yeah, like you can buy it as a standalone plugin and also like in DFL Studio, but if you don't use that, then buy the standalone version because it's better.
Yeah, I
You
don't
can use
think
it anywhere.
Harmless has a standalone, but Harmor does.
Mm-hmm.
Harmless is an FL only, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it looks like a hammer, but it's worse.
Yeah, harmless is harmer but worse, pretty much.
Yeah. I will
That's
play the
that's a fat
note.
reese.
So, what do we have? We have don't mind the red ones. Only you need to know is the yellow ones. The yellow one. Sorry, yellow lines. That I just wanted to say this. So we have vital here. I hope you can see that.
No.
Okay, then I will do one more thing, and give me a second. I will screen my whole desktop. So now you can see that. I hope so.
Well, yeah, okay, nice.
So we have a sub bass here happening. If I play one note.
Well, I can't hear it, so you can only show it.
Shit. Okay. Then wait. Give me a second.
I think fixed it somehow in Discord settings or something, but I don't remember how. Oh, now it works. Nice.
Yeah, cause I don't know why, but you can't see it through Patcher somehow.
Yeah, see.
That's bad. So that's one thing I need to fix.
Well,
I
you
will
can
write
recreate it
somewhere. Yeah, that's a good
if you
idea
want, yeah,
actually.
so people
Okay.
can learn, you know.
Yes, of course. So what do we have? We have Vital. It's actually free version. I didn't pay for that. So um just open up the basic shapes, use the sine wave. What do we have next? We have like a sine wave, and then I made like a, if I put it here. Yep. Wow, nice sound. So two voices, then like, I hope you can hear that.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Okay. So what I did, I put two unisons. Hope you can see it on the stream. Now it's maybe
Oh
better.
yeah, that's way better.
Okay, so two sine waves, just detune that a little bit, like on 7-8% or 6. And then I just go to advanced tab and I turn down the stereo unison, I think. Yeah, I turn down the stereo unison for oscillator 1, and it's like doing this thing. If I put it on 100, it's like stereo, and then you have it mono. So this is the thing. And like what I did next is I just played with the distortion first. Like I just put there distortion, maybe equalizer. Just turn on the equalizer, then filter. And what do we have next? There's a compressor. So I will just continue, put it here. Then we have the equalizer. What is happening here is like I did this band, the resonance bigger, bump up the highs, and also the filter. Can just use analog band pass, BPN, this thing. I don't know how it's called actually, but BPN something. Make the shape like that, and just use distortion. I will play the lower note. 12 -12 transpose. You can get and just compressor. I will just copy the thing that I have here. And like there's another oscillator which is also basic shapes, and there's a form scale. I just made this shape. I turn it down actually, I don't know why. I think so I can just quit that, and the most of the thing that is doing in the reese is this sine wave, which I used from basic shapes, and I did this, and then use the modulation spectrum more on vocode, put the unison on 8, mess around with the detune, level, and a little bit of the white noise. I just pitch it on 7 semiframe. Make the level really quiet. And what is actually the key of that is like when you turn on the filter one and turn it for the white noise, then you just got the the harsh frequencies from the white noise, because if you just keep it like that, you can hear that there's a lot of going on and you just want to use the high frequencies. So that's it. And also there's another analog filter. So I enabled the second one, and I put it somewhere here, and I just bumped up. Yeah, also don't forget to turn the filter for the oscillator 3, because that's like doing the main tone for the bass. So like the original sounded, oh shit, that was too loud. That's too high. And like if I play the recreation, it sounds like ass, but let me just quickly go through what I want to do. So it's like that, I would say. There's also, yeah, I now know why is there this oscillator turned on, because I use the FM modulation. Like that. And like there's a LFO. This use the envelope and throw it on the page. I think it was, yeah, it was the, and make it, yeah, like that. Also turn on the second, make it really fast. Okay, and I think that's everything. Let me just quickly check if there's anything more, but I think that's mostly the main sound of that. Yeah, let's say that. Okay, so we have this sound, and then we will throw effects on it. So
Hello, welcome.
Hello, I can't see the chat, but hello, anybody, just type in that. Okay, so we have the vital, the bass, and now we will go through what's happening in the patcher actually. So I did like a small equalization, which I cut it the mid frequencies like that. I'll just recreate that, something like that, like that. I'll put somewhere here, then I just bump those frequencies and those frequencies. Then we have a fab filter.
There's a lot of EQs going on.
Yeah, like I was just playing around with that, but I will quickly somehow try to explain what is happening. Like playing with the equalization, like actually I like to use Fab filter Pro L, but Pro Q. I just make dynamic EQ, stuff like that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, we are a duo now, yes, from since January this year, so it's been a while now since that happened.
Yep. Like that. Somewhere around here. And there's also sausage fattener, which is a distortion. I'm so sorry, but I misclicked. I mean this sound. Just bump up the fatness. You can also use different distortions.
G-Clip is for free.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a distortion plugin but a clipper, but you can still use it for distortion, so.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or any
Or you
stock.
can use like a
yeah.
soft clipper.
You can use any stock plugins for distortion or clipping.
Yeah, you can like bump up the volume. Basically have the similar sound of that. But what I did, I just used the the sausage fattener. So yeah. And then like kilohertz distortion, which I will add here. Where is it? Kilohertz. Here. So we have a saturate and drive, like a really not too much. I'm sorry. Also, you can bump more the frequency. Something like that. And what do we have? The distortion, then Homicide. Homicide is really cool distortion plugin too.
So you basically did 3 distortions in a row.
Yeah, but I don't actually know what's happening here. There's like a what do we have? Gain. Then we have a cubic here. There's like a, yeah, basically distortions and equalizations, and then you will like came up with something like my bass, but you can do it like more in a simplified way than me. Cubic. Then yeah, there's like lots of happening actually. And yeah, that's it probably. Something like that, I would say. I would say maybe, possibly maybe.
I mean, isn't that how everyone does it? You just do something until it works.
Yeah, actually, yes. And then you can play with... I don't actually like that almost side. If I copy the tone. Oh, that's too low. Oh no.
Just died.
Why did I... Wait, what happened? Oh no, are
Did
you
it
crazy?
crash?
Are you kidding me? No!
Damn.
It just crashed out of nowhere. Are you kidding me?
Well, I guess...
Oh no.
I guess that's all you're gonna get. Well, we can go ahead and go to the next version.
Yeah, actually, oh my god. Oh no.
Amazing.
Well, that's it.
What the fuck
I'm
is
so sorry.
936p 50 quality? That's what you're saying. Simple bass design, yes. I mean, technically it is because it's just a few signs with a bunch of distortion
Yeah.
and AQ. That's it.
Yeah, like it's like what you said. Just the main key of that is the sign that is in mono with the detune with only two voices, and also like a white noise a little bit, and then the soul wave with the high pitched frequency that I showed you on the filter.
I mean,
And
you can do
yeah,
that
you
to
can,
saturator and the amp.
yeah, and then just saturator and
Pretty
stuff.
much, yeah. So 936p50 is 21 by 21 by, wait, no, is it 21 by, no, it isn't. It's 2 by 1, sorry, not 21 by 1. It's 2 by 1 and it's 936 as you said, which is the best resolution for downscaling on Twitch. That's why it's like that. I know it's weird, but it's actually better than 720. Not because it's in higher pixels, but because of how the scaling on Twitch works. Just push buttons and distortions noted. Yep, that's pretty much it. And use a lot of samples. That's what I have to say to that. Okay.
Yeah, and like if you want to do more stuff with that, you want to make more control, then I like to do in Patcher to connect knobs on like a macro knob, so I can do more stuff. Or I
Yeah,
don't
you can
know.
just do like groups and then do macros and change sounds or change parameters on the macros.
Mm-hmm.
How you make such colorful yet heavy tarot? Just how? Well, we'll see that now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go one by one. I'm gonna do like -10, so our ears don't explode. But we'll go through the start, then the first drop, or the yeah, everything. Is this the actual final one? I don't think it is. It isn't. Okay.
Maybe, I think.
Hold up. I need to find the actual one. Give me a second. That is not it. Let's see if I can find the one. Well, it says that it's this one, but I don't think it's that one. Or maybe I have two versions?
Yeah, Bitwig is. Yeah, Bitwig is really, actually, really good. DAW too. Yeah, like you said, it doesn't ever crash. If a plugin crashes, it's just this. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not using Bitwig that like often. I just know about that, and I tried one time to do something in that DAW, but yeah, like it's really similar to Ableton, but
I think
more
it's from the same
stable, I would say.
devs, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like the old
Uh-huh.
devs that left Ableton. Yeah, that left Ableton and did their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why it's similar. Oh, it crashed again.
Oh no!
Hold
Like
up, guys.
I have a version of the Trinite remix, but I think that's not the actual final
Yeah,
one.
I have the final one. It's gonna take a while
Yeah.
to get up and running. If you don't mind, could you give us names? Like I don't want to call you old AKUTO and the other person new AKUTO. Yes, do that. That's fun. No, I'm Adam, and he's I mean, I don't know if you can even say your in English. It's just can you?
Well, like so we are Adam and I am Damien.
Damien,
It's
Adam. Damien, Adam. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, it's like this in the chat.
You
I'm
can
not really good at spelling.
you can just call us AKUTO and other AKUTO, you know.
Yeah.
AKUTO 1 and then AKUTO 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. Wait, do I opened even older version.
Damn, man.
Damn.
Damn, man.
I opened an even older version. Okay, that's poggers. Okay. How many do I have? I have so
Well,
many
just
versions.
pray for the pitch map that will work.
Well, I'm trying to find the actual like newest version first. That's the thing.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's this one.
Andrew.
Andrew.
Daniel.
Yes, that is it. Yes.
Andrew and Daniel.
John
Damn,
and Doe.
Daniel.
John Doe. Yeah, that's who we are. Mixie and Munchie. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to open this thing. It's taking so long. It's probably gonna crash again. Yeah,
Well, everybody pray in the chat that it will not crash because of the pitch map.
Pat and Matt.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there it is. I found the final version. It's huge. Okay. Hopefully it's not gonna die. But okay, let's go through it. Why is it called the Endo?
That's my old like
I see.
how it's called, I don't know, time mark or
Yeah, marks. Goofy and silly, yeah.
and
That's what we
also
are.
can you stream that on Discord? I can't see it.
I can. Hope it's not gonna crash. It's loading. There you go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really good.
Okay, so isn't Vegas the one that's getting added to Hitman 3? I don't know. Huffy and Puffy. Yeah. You know what? You can call us whatever. As long as it's like, you know, not something bad. Anyways. FL Studio and Ableton. There we go.
Yeah. Yes.
And who is who you can decide. Pitch map and OTT. So let's go through the intro. We have the melodic sections, which is basically just AKUTO.
AKUTO.
So we have the pianos.
AKUTO.
We have pianos, which is slabs. This is free, by the way. You can yoink. It's not the actual labs piano that everyone uses. It's the Autograph Grant, which sounds better in my opinion. It has a OTT, AQ, and the delay glue compressor. That's it. And then it's split into two. So this is the same one with a bit of different effects. Like it doesn't have a delay and the glue compressor is turned off, but it has a utility to make it less stereo, pretty much. So that's that, and then we have the sub. This is the one sub that I use in every single intro ever, which is just a Vital patch thing I made. It's literally just a sign with with a saw with unison. That's it, and an AQ. There's nothing special going on there, but it sounds really nice. Effects. We have something that is frozen here, which I will explain why that is, but this is what it sounds like. So what this is it's the original mids stems cut up into this small chunk, and then there's a crystallizer on it that is doing the delay. And then there's a 4B OTT, which is just a 4-band OTT, which means there's 4 OTTs for each frequency range. So you have the lows, you have the mids, low mids, high mids, highs, and so on. So this is what it's doing, and then later it's doing a whole thing where it's just chopped up. So this is what it sounds like. So there's an LFO to make that rhythm. I sadly can't show it because it's frozen. And if I unfreeze it, it's gonna break the settings. So this is this is what we have. But yeah, that's what it's doing. And then we have another one, which is just this one section from the original song ran through another crystallizer, which does the delay thing. Do OTTs in stereo? Yes. We have another LFO, which is doing nothing. Nice. Another 4B OTT. This is what it looks like, by the way. So you have bands split up, and this is what the OTT looks like. So yeah, it's nothing complicated. It's a bunch of OTTs in each frequency, and then an EQ. Then we have the drums. This is Madzu or Madzo. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry. Like a shaker thing. It has a pan, so it moves left to right a little bit, and then a transient shaper, so it's not too harsh. And then occasionally there is this. Oh, whoops, sorry. So it's like cut up, so it's faster. We have some crashes. This is from another project. Skipped dono. What? What dono? I didn't see. Sorry if you're like doing like donating or anything. I don't have the stream opened. Oh shit! Wait. Whoops. My bad. My alerts are off. That's why I don't hear anything. If you donated, then I'm sorry. I'll look at it later. Thank you for the donation though. It was probably shown on the stream. I just didn't see it because I don't have the preview. I do have it now, but
yeah, me too. But thanks anyways.
Oh, the coffee one. The coffee one is not gonna be shown. I have it in the description. The coffee one is not on stream. It's just for my support pretty much, or if you want to support me. So read it now. Sorry. Okay, I will. Is it on coffee? I sent you both. Damn. Okay, hold on. Why is it? Give me a second. I'm getting interrupted. Coffee. I have not logged into coffee for ages. Not gonna lie. Can you send me the messages because I can't open it right now? Sorry. That would be nice if you do. Because I really can't open it right now. My PC is gonna explode. Oh my god, it's dying.
I'm kind of curious what he did.
Yeah, I can't open it. It's gonna fucking die if I do that. Sadly, right now, because my CPU is on like 100%. Yeah, you can type it in chat though. Okay, vocals. We have this thing. Or you can just send it to me on Discord. So this is from the Jungle Jungle sample pack. It's from an old song. I think it's a drum and bass song or liquid drum and bass or something. With a bunch of reverb, delay, some EQing, glue compressor. That's it. So that's the whole thing. So that's pretty much the intro, and then we have the build up. I'm gonna do a funny go through it. So we have the piano again. That's not changed. We have this thing, which is just playing a few notes and then filtering out. And then there's a bunch of effects actually. Okay, let's go through those. So this one is almost the same one. As this one, but without the LFO. Then we have this one, still playing the same thing. And then we have a bunch of risers and stuff, so there's like 3 risers. And then this thing. Which is just init preset with a few LFOs. There's a hyper, there's a compressor, and then there's a pitch thing that is moving really fast. And then we have OTT, EQ, reverb, another EQ, and a saturator. There's nothing special going on there. Drums. So we have a clap, we have a kick that is used in the drop, and then we have the snare that is used in the drop. And the same snare is used here, but pitched up a whole octave, and then we have some hi-hats. And then these are the same things, just this loop, again, some crashes, same vocals. And then this thing, what this is basically, I recorded what the crystallizer did. So I'm gonna show you how that sounds. So this is what it sounds like. This was what the crystallizer did to the original sample. You can hear it. And if you put the crystallizer pitch higher, then it sounds like that. So, yeah. I got that from that. I got this sound. And then I took this part and then just pitched it. So this part is another one. Again, same thing with the crystallizer, but with different pitch settings. Cheeky sounds. And then we have the drop. So the bases, there's a lot of samples, and I'm gonna go through everything. So there's a lot of happening. First of all, let's go through these things. So what are these? A lot of people said that they're saw wave thingies, but what this is literally just the original sound, but very stretched. Like it's just stretched a lot. If I bring it to here so you can actually hear it. So the stretching is on tones, on the lowest grain size. And it makes really cool effects. So what I did is I put my Laser Beast effect thing on it, which is just OTT and a bunch of EQ3s to, or you can use dispersers, it's the same thing, to have that effect. And then, because without it sounds like this. So it just adds the OTT and the disperserness to it. And then there's an EQ on it to get rid of some frequencies. So these are just chopped up glitches pretty much, like pitched around and stuff. All of them. This one is my favorite. It sounds so good.
Yeah.
Same with these ones. Then we have this thing here, which is my color growl thing that I use in every single song. I think I went into details how I made this, but it's pretty much just a normal growl with a bunch of effects. So, and vocoder does a huge part in it. So yeah. So that one is the one. Yeah, growls are amazing. I use them in every single song, especially this color growl. So you can hear it in the background. And then we have this thing, which only plays as a supportive layer for these glitches. On each hit. So these are another, like, what are these? I don't even know what this is. Let's get rid of some effects. I think it's just a one shot that I got from somewhere. And then there's a fat rack, reverb, EQ, and a saturator. Or soft clipper, I guess. And then the main sound. Now you can see there's a lot of samples being used. And that's because when I make guns, I use a lot of samples. And a lot of vocoders and shit like that. So if you saw my breakdown of Mirror Short, this is the same gun from that song. It's the same one. It's just different, like differently used. So we have... Do you have a flow in mind? Yes, I think well, I mean, you missed it, but the first version had this flow already, with only this sample right here, which is a Barely Alive sample that I use for every single gun bass or color gun bass thing because it has really nice frequencies. And then I just have my rack on it. And to make it less stereo, EQ, soft clipper. Then we have mids. So this is from the original as well. I just yoinked one of the sections. So this is what it sounds like normally without the echo. I mean, there's a lot of effects on the whole group. Well, actually not. There's only a reverb. Yeah. So there is a... So these are from the original. Just, of course, pitched. So they are in the key that we were writing in. And then we have the same ones, but octave up. And then we have the same ones, but octave down. So that's what I usually do. And then altogether it sounds like this. And with the sub, it sounds really good. So the sub. This is the sub that I use in every single song. This is basically just a sine with some harmonics and then another sub. Everything is mono, and then it has this LFO which is controlling the pitch, master tuning. So you hear the click on the sub. If this wasn't here, this is what it would sound like, and that's not good. So this is what is controlling the pitch. How does your stuff mess together so cleanly? EQs. EQs. If you can, if you play this section by itself, you don't hear any low end or low mids. If we, is there an EQ on here? No, there isn't. There's almost like no lows at all. It's all cut on 150. And then the sub is doing the heavy lifting. So if I play with the sub, it sounds good. And that's literally what there is. Like, there's nothing else. Everything is just effects in the background. Talking about effects, there's my favorite whoop whoop.
Yes, whoop.
This is what I this one I made for Bandles collab actually, and they started using it. So yeah, this is old, but it's the same one as I used in here, this one, but instead of it going really fast, it's way slower. But again, it's just a simple saw. And then we have splash. Now this is what I can teach you, because this is really nice and really easy. So let's remake it together, because it's really useful for color bass and other genres of color. Let's see. Splash, there we go. I made a whole rack just for that, because I don't want to recreate it every single time. So I don't have my MIDI keyboard right now, so I'm gonna do it this way. But we have this. This is what it sounds like by itself. What this is just noise. That's it. You don't even have to have a phase plan. I just used it because I just wanted to. But what it's doing, it's just noise, and then OTT. and the main thing that is doing everything is a vocoder. So what you can do on a vocoder is you can set it to modulator. I have no clue what you just said, but yeah, so
Taki ficiak tu mamy u nas w ręku.
so yeah, exactly. You can
Swimming pool sounds, yeah.
Yeah, you don't even
Yes.
have to sample a swimming pool. You can just make it through noise. But yeah, what you can do is you can use any kind of vocodex or vocoder, whatever you have, slap it on there. Just need to find it. Go. Just gonna delete this one so we can hear how it sounds like. So with it all, by default, it sounds ass because it's adding noise to noise. So what you need to do is go to modulator, and it still sounds really bad. So what you need to do is you need to first of all put the range up, so all the way up, all the way down, so you have the whole range, and then it starts to sound like what we want, right? And then what you want is 40 bands, full depth. And there we go, it's starting to sound like water. Haha, water. Now it just sounds like a weird alien pool drain thing. And then we just put down the release. And that's it. That's how you make the funny splash. And then you can mess with the depth. You can mess with the formant. You can mess with the sensitivity. And then what else? I think that's it. So if you put the format to something higher, and then you get the gates to something higher as well.
Shark is gonna be so mad at you for revealing this.
I don't think this is how he does it. I actually don't know how he does it.
I think it's a crystallizer.
Probably.
I think maybe.
It sounds really cool though.
Sounds like you're frying something.
Yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. So this is the same thing, but I put a crystallizer on it and a bunch of effects. So OTT, some EQing, a pitch map, so it sounds in key. But what we are actually...
Bro is peeing.
Yeah, sorry, my pee sounds like KFC chicken frying.
Yes.
Bro literally pissed himself on stream. Live. News. Fucking EDM news, dubstep news. AKUTO pisses himself on stream. And then records it and uses it in a song. So what we're actually pitch mapping is the leftover frequencies, not the main sound. Which is nice, because then it adds that colorfulness to it. Hey, I do that every stream? Damn, good for you, man. I don't. It's only on special occasions. Yeah. And then the drums. There's nothing special. There's a kick, a snare that I use a lot, hi-hats. That's it. And then we have the other drum group. So these ones are sidechains. We have the same loop, some Joe B samples, another Manzu sample, some bandles, hi-hats, crashes, that's it. And then the vocals. So the vocals, Do you remember when I said that there's something left in the song that not a lot of people know about? So there's these ones, which is a yo ones.
Yeah.
So how we made this, I'm gonna go over this first. This is I don't even know where I got this from, to be honest. But it's a yo sample.
Yeah.
That's it, right? And then what we did is we put a bunch of reverb on it, and then we rendered it, and then we reversed it. And what you have before you reverse it is this.
Yeah.
So you have this tail, and then when you reverse it, it sounds like this. And then when you put it together,
Yeah.
it's really good. This is how you can do tails for vocals and gun basses. So there's this one. So this is just soft saw preset with an AQ. And we have this one. So this is back to production. We have 2 saw waves with a pitch thing. And I think that's it actually. And we have an auto pan that is doing the whoa 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 whoa, I think, right? Yeah. And the filter that filters it. Also, can I get a copy of the folder for research purposes? Sadly not. I said that I would not distribute it. If you want to, you can pay them. They do that as a job, so I'm not gonna give out any contacts, of course, but you know, it's not hard to find them if you go through my who I follow on Twitter, or sorry, who I follow on X. Sorry, yeah, that's what it's called now. Anyways, we have this thing. Which is a preset called Linus Sinus. And it sounds nice. And then the basses are the same ones. Actually, they are not the same ones. I forgot about that. We have this thing. So this is just my shape. What is it called again?
Shapeshifter?
No, I have a name for it. Oh yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, shapeshifter. So this is just my rack for not growls, reeses, and it's in the background doing a layer for the sub. These ones are almost the same. This one is the same, just pitched, and this one. These ones are different, but these ones are just a different section of the original, pretty much. We have the whoop again, the splashes, drums are the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have these things. So these are, I think this is a virtual ride preset, yeah it is. And then we have delay crystallizer again, because it's OP. And it's doing a melody, funny melody in the background. So we have this thing, which is just the guns filtered. We're trying to transition from one to the other. We have these things, like a glitch thing. And then there's a new vocal. There's this one. And then this one. So this one is also from the Jungle sample pack.
This was like this sample was there before this drops.
Yeah.
Like this drop we made, but we didn't use that, and like in this section it kind of fits, so we keep that there.
Yeah.
In the transition.
Give me a second. I have to do a thing quickly.
Okay. So guys, how do you like the stream so far?
I'm back. If you have any questions, just ask, by the way. Let's see. There we go. Okay. We have this thing. I think this is what the original sample sounds like. It's from a Jungle again, from like old vinyl recording thingies.
Yes, like 90s or 2000s, early 2000s.
And it's just repitched, so it sounds good.
Not enough memes, but good. Ultra Poker stream. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean it's late, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we have to break everything. No, I mean like break down everything.
Yeah, we have to crash Ableton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we have this section, this drop thing. So let's go through that. We have the basses. So, one by one, we have the glitches first, which is again just the same glitches. We have the same growl. I didn't even change anything about it. It's just there. And then we have these ones. So these, this one is from the reese bass that we showed. This is the original. It's this sample, this one shot, but stretched and ran through some effects. It has a melody in the second part. And then the main gun is right here. Oh yeah, and then this reese is the same thing. Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by.
Nice. Goodbye.
You can watch the VOD later on YouTube or Twitch. So, yeah. So, we have the sub, which is a part of a group, which I don't usually do, but Mr. Damien here does. So he basically made almost everything here. I just added a few layers and shit to it. So this is the original sub with a few changes, especially to the pitch. This is what it looks like.
Yep. it's like the same, but it's just a little bit different.
Yeah,
It's-
harmonics are added, like different harmonics are added, and the pitch automation or the LFO is different. And we have this one, which is again the same one, shall I assume? Yeah, I think. Oh wait, no, maybe it isn't.
Yeah, I guess it's like the one from the first drop, but it's
Yeah.
just stretched with different, I think, algorithm or something. There's like the tones, and
Yeah,
yeah.
it's tones. And a bunch of effects. I think multipass has a frequency shifter. Yep, so without it sounds like this. It sounds kind of poopy stinky. So we just have a frequency shifter on the highs. Sounds like this. And then there's another one. So this one it's the same one as this one, but it has a spectral time and a pitch map on it. So spectral time is doing all the tail, and pitch map is making it so it's in key. And then it's a bit higher on this one. And then the last one is this one, which I don't. Oh yeah, this one is from your ID.
I don't even know what it is. I was like messing around with sound design. I guess it was like a granulizer, or maybe.
Yeah, sounds like it. And there's a bunch
It's
of
like,
things
yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like a granulizer base, but with a plugin from Melda Production, and it's called like I don't know, frequency, no shifter, but uh I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but it's like doing something like disperser, but you can have it, you can have more control on that.
Yep. It's pretty
Like
good.
on a, yeah, you can like have a different amount of the disperserness on a different frequency you want. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then there's just doing a bunch of distortion on Le Funk.
Yeah, yeah.
Le Skins. So dumb.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a free distortion plugin, and it's kind of really good.
Yes, it is good. It's buzzing. Yeah, it's just distortion and soft clipping. And then the background elements are doing a lot as well. So we have whoop whoop again. We have this thing, which is again from the original LFO tool, doing apparently nothing. We have oh, the gatekeeper does. So I'm pretty sure you can do this with an LFO tool, but yeah. And then the ARP thing. So this ARP is actually from the original song. I just remade it into the key that we were writing the song in, and also yeah, that's pretty much it. I just remade the MIDI, and it's literally just the default preset with sustain set to minus infinite, and then decay is really low. So it's just a plug with crystallizer on it, because crystallizer is nice, and then it pans from left to right slightly. Basically the same thing it does in the original, because I wanted to have that in the remix as well. And then we have different drums, so there's a different kick, and clap. And I think everything else is the same. Same for this section, but this one only has the clap. So this one has kick and clap, and then this one only has the clap. But there is another clap from Leotrix, I think, which is pitched down. This is what it sounds like. I just pitched it down and boosted some frequencies. Yeah, and then we have this thing. Like those bells. We have the shapeshifter thing that I was talking about, but unfiltered. And some symbols.
For smoother transitions.
Yeah.
Really good.
So this section has the same thing as the intro, I'm pretty sure. But it also has piano. And this thing. Which is, it was called like Sharky Melody or something. Yeah, it's in there as well.
Kind of a 8-bit pluck with a filter on it, and
a
little bit of delay, and
it's in the background, but it adds a nice element to the whole thing, like nice ear candy. So everything is the same. The drums are a bit quieter because it was too loud in this section, and the piano is different. So we have the same piano, but it has a funny continuing.
Yeah, different melody.
Yeah. There's some delay and stuff. And then these ones have low notes as well. And then we have this thing that is playing in the background, which is from the original. Because, you know, it's a remix, so it has to have some things from the original. Some effects, same things. We have this thing, this thing. Yeah. It's pretty much the same thing as the intro. So we have this one. This one is almost the same build-up as the first one, but it has more effects, I'm pretty sure. I think it has like the splash, which wasn't in the first one, and then the risers are the same, I'm pretty sure. It has this thing. Instead of just this. So it's louder and has the melody from the original. And then the snare plays more often and has an echo. Yeah. The vocals from the original. And then we have this drop.
Yo.
So this is everyone's favorite drop for some reason. I like it too, actually, a lot, but yeah. It's almost, at least this part is almost the same, or uses the same elements from the first one, but it's inspired by the previous version, which sounded like this, I think. This one, was it? I'm gonna see.
Yo.
So yeah, we wanted to do something like that. So these are the bases. So let's go through them by one. We have the glitches again. Same thing. Just a bunch of like warped and stretched samples from the original. And we have the same ones, but playing the melody, and these are again just faded out short snippets of the stretched original stems. And they sound really cool. Did my internet die or something?
No, it's working.
Okay, it just restarted
It's
my
good.
chat for
It's
some
perfect.
reason. And we have the guns. So these are interesting. Because there are multiple layers to it, and I'm gonna show you secrets that Damien used here. And the secret is reversed samples. This is what it sounds like without them. And it sounds weird.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is happening? There are these things, which is just a small reversed sample from the original stems, and they are playing before the actual guns hit. But only in some sections, so you can hear.
It's like a really small whoosh before the hit of the bass, of the guns.
So the guns are again from the original. There's a lot of sampling going on. So these are all original samples, or from the original, but messed with and stretched and whatever, like pitched down. There is a bunch of effects on them. I don't think there's only a laser beast thing, which again, it's just a bunch of OTTs and a bunch of EQ3s, which you can replace by using a disperser. And then there's another layer, which is the same one but with an echo, to give it a more stereo mix thing feel. So this one is the same one, but some of the samples are different, like from different sections, and they are pitched up and stretched. Same with this one. Same one, or same thing as this one, but 2 octaves lower. And then we have supporting layers like these ones, which is from the from Damon's version, and then this thing. I think this is again from the original with spectral time, and then yeah, this is spectral time with pitch map, and this one is just a stretched sample from the original again. The sub is the same as the first one. Effects, let's see, I think it's the same. Yep, we have the splash, we have the whoop whoop thing, drums are the same. And these one as well. Then we have these glitches. This is again just a stretched stretched original sample. This one as well. Then we have the reese again.
Yeah.
I think these are different. Again, these are different just because they're using a different part of the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just all the samples. Basically, like 90% of them are from the original.
Yeah.
Same thing with this.
Yeah.
So what is happening here? More stretch samples. This thing from the first drop. Yeah.
I guess it was.
More stretched and pitch mapped original samples. So this is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. This is basically, again, the original, but stretched. So it sounds like a white noise thing, and then the other layer has a spectral time which moves. And when you play it together, and it has also a pitch map, because then it would sound weird. And when you play it together, it sounds like this. The draw or the sub is the same, but it has a bigger slide. And it doesn't land on the notes that it's supposed to land on, it's a bit lower. Effects are the same as the second half of the first drop. Just a bit shifted to the right, like later, basically, just so it fits with the 100 millisecond delay of everything. We have this thing, which is again original samples. These ones. It's again just a stretched stretched original sample. Same with these ones. Oh yeah, this one has a melodic thing from the original as well.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the same thing, but it uses different samples again.
Yo.
And yeah, then we have the after drop, which again has the same elements as the breakdown. But with different chords. We have the shapeshifter again, supporting the sub. Oh yeah, this is another sub. This is the same one, but with more noise. There's a lot of erosion on the sub. Yeah. Incorporate it with the song.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
Basically, they play on every snare hit. Yeah, and then we have the actual outro. Which has all the intro elements but filtered. And then there's this. Yeah. Just in the background. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole project. If anyone has any questions, you can ask now, and if not, then we will move on. But that is pretty much everything. I can show you what we have on the pre-master and the master. The pre-master has a utility and an auto filter, which I always use to automate before the drop. So the filter, the utility goes down with the stereo. So it's more and more mono, and then opens up again. This gives the effect of the drop being really wide, even though it's the same, because you're slowly decreasing the stereo of the whole mix. And same with the filter. This is just cutting all the lows. And then on the master, utility -12 gain, and then +12 on saturator, soft clipped. That's it. Not even using the EQ. So there's not a lot of things going on the master. So yeah. Again, if anyone has any questions, you can ask them now. If not, then we'll just move on to other things. Did you want to say something?
No, I just wanted to say that like that's basically it, and like we didn't really made any complex mastering things. We just didn't even really focus on that part. We only did the thing that we have there with the utility and the saturator, and it's like basically it. And the mixing is doing the most of the work. Like,
yeah.
it can be really simple with the master if you know how to mix stuff and like that. So
Yeah, what I
yeah.
can recommend is cutting, at least in what I do, is I cut, make it with this, there you go. I cut all the non-sub things around 150 or 250, depending on what it is. So you can see everything has around from 150 to like 300. There's a low cut on literally every single one. This means that there is no low end or low mids in the mix, which can ruin your sound design. But it can also be used as a sound design thing. As you can see, this one isn't cut at all because the sub is in the same group as the other things. and this was used for clipping everything together. So that's what gives it the fatness.
Yeah.
So if you need something really fat, you can do this. If you want something really clean, you can have a sub separate, and the sub is also cut around the same area. So this one is cut around 160. This one is not cut at all, but basically it has a filter, or it's so low that it doesn't need anything pretty much. Yeah, and all the effects have a cut as well at 150. So that's what I do. That's how you can mix things in a way where you don't have to master as much, because mixing is like 90%. Mastering should be done after, but you know what? Everyone has their own way of doing things, and if it sounds good, that's what matters. So there's no right or wrong way of doing stuff. It's if it sounds good. So yeah, that was the whole thing. I don't know if we have something else, but I don't think so. So unless anyone has any questions, then we can probably end the stream, possibly.